Let me introduce the colorful full-length anime Child of the Month of the Gods, Kamiarizuki no Kodomo. And let me quickly tell you what you can expect here in the plot, and then we will discuss in more detail what this work is interesting and what are its shortcomings. Plot idea. In the life of our young heroine Kana Hayama, there was a personal tragedy. Her mom died. Moreover, all the best memories and even the hobby of running, which Kana sincerely loved, was connected with her. But only her mom was gone, and everything that brought joy became burdensome. And that's why one day the girl just emotionally snapped and ran away from her father after the competition, like here a small miracle awaited her. In one of the local temples, the girl will see a local deity and will be terrified of him. But a white rabbit will explain to Kana that she has nothing to fear. Moreover, her mother was a messenger of the gods, and this year her role should be taken by Kana, namely to collect gifts from all the gods and take them to the festival. And although Kana will not be happy about this prospect, but the hope to meet her mother will outweigh the doubts. And that's what you'll have to watch for, and I suggest discussing what was interesting about it. Review of the main features of the anime Child of the Month of the Gods. The hare is certainly a fast animal, but he never overtook the tortoise. So let's start with the general impressions and atmosphere. And the first thing I want to note is that we are facing a very light work, which in its essence is more like a folktale. Here is quite an interesting element of the supernatural. The anime drags us through different regions, introducing us to the local keepers. And as far as I understand, the idea of the holiday conveys quite well. So everyone who likes stories about spirits, and I am one of those people, should like it. Moreover, the drama here is uncomplicated, but it sets the style of the whole plot, making the simple running and communication with the gods a little more interesting and more meaningful. And what to be modest, it is the drama that reveals Kana as a character, and this is worth something. Therefore, the anime was easy and pleasant to watch, and I just don't want to pick on it in the matter of perception. No one likes to run until they get a second wind. By the second point, though, I propose to talk specifically about Kana and the girl's inner conflict. Kana doesn't understand responsibility. She has a hard time accepting that things sometimes happen just because, and she blames herself for her mother's death, which creates a whole lot of angst and unnecessary self-deprecation. It was sad to watch it because I was worried about the girl. But on the other hand, this anime teaches that when letting people go, it's important to remember the bright things that were connected with them. It teaches that people in our lives leave a piece of themselves with us, and it doesn't matter if it's a piece of memory or a habit like running. And if you are eaten up by longing, it is useful to remember the emotions you felt in order to remember yourself and what is really important to you. It's only when we have a good run that we realize how important it is to take our time. Toward the end, though, I want to dedicate an entire paragraph to who I recommend this anime to. I'll tell it like it is. This work is as simple as a stick and as ingenuous as a straight road. Yes, there are interesting thoughts and an element of drama, but all this is so light and uncomplicated that the anime is very much like to call childish. Yes, in fact, it is such and is. So I am sincerely ready to recommend it, but you must understand that you go to look at a simple and naive story, which will help to relax or unload after the dynamic and mather-of-you plots. Well, or if you're trying to introduce children to anime. Those who like more serious stories are likely to spit, and I want to warn you. Well, what do you think about this anime? Write in the comments.